Para ser um bom time, você precisa de talento e uma boa liderança. Mas para ser um grande time, você precisa de coração.
I rather want people to see Astralis instead of me.
E para Astralis, essa pessoa era dupreeh.
I put myself in situations where I couldn't fail.
He gets the opening pick, is it enough? dupreeh ready on the lower ramp, looking for a start. He gets it, could get even more. This is brilliant!
Então, se eu te perguntar quem é o maior campeão de Major da história do CSGO, a resposta é simples. Como a maioria já deve saber, estamos falando dele, dupreeh, com nada mais nada menos que 5 troféus de Majors acumulados durante sua carreira no CSGO. Agora você deve estar se perguntando, como esse GOAT conseguiu esses 5 títulos? Nem o Simple tem isso.
Guys, it's goat for goats.
Oh!
Bom, vou contar um pouco da história dele para vocês entenderem do que eu estou falando. Peter dupreeh Rasmussen vai sempre ser lembrado como parte do time da Astralis, que foi campeão de 4 Majors de CSGO, mais do que qualquer outro time na história do jogo. Quando jogava na Astralis, dupreeh era responsável por ser o entry-fragger do time.
Sends you back to pre-K. dupreeh, though, oh, he's got that kill over towards the B site. But there is still the potential for an A fight. Vitality, they back up a bit. We didn't see how dupreeh picked this one up, but he is, able to get another. And it's Masuda of everyone to take down. That's a big kill. RPK, also dupreeh.
Silent assassin. He hasn't even shown himself at all. He'll look for a third entry. He's looking to turn this entry into an ace.
As Ziwu sits back,
He's got to
pistol in
stop
hand.
himself at this point from making too much progress.
dupreeh, he came into this round with 2 kills.
I think he knows.
6 shots,
Watch his
honed
free
in,
fire.
and he's got him. Ace for dupreeh off the B site.
Apesar de parecer um cara muito sério, ele era um cara engraçado nos momentos off-game.
Because, as I said, it seemed impossible after map 1 because they were playing so well. dupreeh is also happy.
Device, it sounds like there's a party going on. Who's whooping in the background?
It's dupreeh, of course.
Mas antes disso tudo acontecer, dupreeh foi uma criança competitiva. Cresceu na Dinamarca, onde passava todo o tempo possível melhorando suas habilidades tanto no CS 1.6 quanto no Source.
Det er ligesom om, at Counter-Strike, det er en del af hans DNA. Der havde han næsen inde i computerne.
And we had the youth club that usually allowed you to play 30 minutes a day, but you had to sign up. Like you had to sign yourself on the list, and that was the only place we could play because back then it wasn't that common to have computers at home, so we really wanted to play there. So we sat there and waited at that list for like an hour before you could actually sign on, just to play 30 minutes and then go home. And we did that like every single day for the past year or something. So yeah, that was probably the memory I remember the most because that's where I started feeling that I was actually really good at Counter-Strike.
Em 2010, quando a grande estrela tinha apenas 17 anos, seu pai Michael Rasmussen foi diagnosticado com câncer agressivo no peito, o que deixou dupreeh e o resto da família bem abalados. Naquele tempo, o jovem dupreeh passava a maior parte de seu tempo dentro do quarto jogando CS, como uma maneira de se distrair e lidar com tudo que estava acontecendo.
That was where I could laugh with people. That's where people didn't know about all the shit happening in my life.
Depois de se graduar no ensino médio, dupreeh mergulhou ainda mais fundo no seu sonho de ser jogador profissional de Counter-Strike. E na época, o CSGO parecia ser o melhor caminho a ser seguido. Sendo assim, com a sua determinação, dupreeh entrou para o seu primeiro time de CSGO Pro, o Copenhagen Wolves, onde teve um início de carreira muito bom.
A 3-on-2 with Apex and Kenny S have hardly got anything between them. Here is dupreeh, gets himself 2. Can he get the third? Yes, he can! Final round, but where's the bomb? Ring around the roses here. Does he have enough time? Yes, he does. He is going to have time for the defuse. What a round, what a finish coming out from this first half.
O Wolves foi também onde dupreeh jogou pela primeira vez com 2 jogadores que eventualmente se tornariam seus teammates na Astralis, Device e Zyphex. O trio permaneceu junto pelos próximos 5 anos, passando por várias organizações na época, como Uber Geeks, Dignitas, Team Solomid e o Team Question Mark. Sim, o nome do time era literalmente ponto de interrogação.
With 1, that's dupreeh down to 38. But they are going to get control of this A site. Team Dignitas, they've got the smokes down to cut Cloud9 off, and in fact, they're going for huge plays! dupreeh!
Towards that B bomb site once again, you would expect them to be doing something pretty fast here with the smoke grenades, perhaps, and that shot from dupreeh takes down Zendo. Fantastic use of the new hitboxes there.
And sprays through the wall, dupreeh's on fire, gonna be taking down Sever so well, he cannot be stopped.
Crims goes down, it's a 2v2, but the nade comes out from Pronax, it's Device, already gone through, dupreeh 1v2, he gets one, he gets a second!
Oh my
We're
lord.
going to overtime, ladies and gents, TSM, what a way to pull this one back from the brink.
Até que finalmente em 2016 fundaram sua própria organização, a Grande Astralis, mantendo a mesma lineup da Team Solomid, que na época era Kerrigan, Device, Kajumbi, Zyfex, dupreeh e Zonic como coach. Porém, o começo do time no cenário competitivo não foi um dos melhores. Nos momentos em que mais precisavam da vitória, nunca conseguiam. Foi um momento tão difícil que ficou conhecido como Maldição das Astralis.
They're one round, they're not on the knife's edge now, and Astralis, they do not fare well in this sort of situation. They've been known to crumble in the past.
The bomb is being planted way out in the open, and Chris is already waiting on Catwalk. He actually misses the shot, so dupreeh getting a second chance at it, going to be charging on in. He goes down, and Mouse Sports are going to be in the semifinals, 16-12 over Astralis on Dust 2.
I want to talk to both of you specifically about the curse of Astralis.
I've interviewed Kerrigan as well and asked him specifically about it, and they hate talking about it. They hate calling it choking, right? But it just keeps happening, right? It's always at the semifinals. It's got to be this mental block, but it's so weird because even it's not even like apparent to themselves, you know?
Literally after that game ended, dupreeh poked his head in the green room and went like, they're completely aware of what's going on, but they're not aware maybe necessarily of why it's happening.
Mas, como diria o velho ditado, em algum momento os humilhados serão exaltados. E esse momento foi quando Glaive entrou para o time no lugar de Kerrigan. Assumindo a posição de IGL do time, foi aí que as coisas começaram a andar para Astralis.
Hello, I am Glaive. I am the newest addition to the Astralis team. Yeah, I am the in-game leader and there's not much more to say about that. I always wanted to play with such amazing talents. I think they are all really good people. They have so much firepower, and I want to see how far I can take it with them.
Quando o Glaive entrou no time, a line-up tinha mudado. Kajumbi tinha saído e no lugar dele entrou Kierbai. Tomaram a decisão de deixar Kierbai diante de Fragger, enquanto dupreeh teve que mudar drasticamente seu jogo para Lurker, o completo oposto que ele costumava fazer. Mas dupreeh não teve problema com isso, contanto que ele conseguisse levar a Astralis para o maior objetivo deles, ganhar o Major.
So Hallow and Nico going to go straight in with Glaive to watch them off. dupreeh to play it bags. Could swing back in that direction because he isn't going to be pressured, but he doesn't know that. He's also flashed off. Eagle works though. Limited vision, limited weapons. Doesn't even matter. dupreeh! Oh, the fourth as well. How sick is this round for him? And he's looking for the ace. The first ace from anyone on Astralis in this tournament, and now they're getting bumped.
This is not just a game for me. This is my kind of my life in some way. Like, it's a big part of my life, and achieving and winning a major is something that only a small percentage of the CSGO players achieve, since there's also people that's won it multiple times. So yeah, this is the dream, and if we manage that dream, then yeah.
Essa mudança de jogo, combinado com outras mudanças feitas pela organização, incluindo a contratação de uma psicóloga do esporte para o time, finalmente mostraram o resultado.
Not going to be successful this time. Maybe it's going to be Faixa put into play, walking in, looking for the kill on Oppa, but he misses it by a little bit of help. He goes down, Faixa. That was the big opportunity. Now it's all on the other clutch. He gets the headshot on one, goes for a second, but dupreeh going to be there. Triple kill, left on 6 health.
In this one, it's pretty much a hard eco from Astralis, and a huge clutch coming through for dupreeh at the end, making all the difference here in this second half.
He turns around for it, Sip realizing Neo walks in, and he gets the shot on Sipnix. That leaves dupreeh 1 versus 2. He has to clutch this. Astralis mentally, they need this to get back into the game. He sees the gun barrel, headshot on 1. Now comes Faixa next in line. dupreeh going for it, doing the damage, and he gets it 1 versus 2.
We've said it so many times in the past, the man on your screen there, dupreeh, is key. He's instrumental to Astralis' victories.
Now it's a 2-on-3. Astralis, I don't know how they've got into this situation, but they actually have the man lead.
Some errors, key errors. They're walking out into the open one after another. Virtus Pro, what is this? The first half was Virtus Pro's. The second half has been all about Astralis. This is incredible. Are we going to see it? Are Astralis going to break the curse? Are they going to win their first major, the first time they're in the finals? And their first title, we'll find out because the action's on, and Gabby opens it up, takes down Bialy already.
There's the start, 4 more kills, and they will have made it the full distance. Snacks in an uncomfortable position. He goes down with the max 7, he can't make it happen. Finally, Faixa coming in with a refrag, but he's down. The bomb has been picked up by dupreeh. They get the spray, Neo takes 1, and Taz is there. And Astralis, they win the first major championship, 16-14 against Virtus Pro. Unbelievable. Here they are, ladies and gentlemen, your major champions, Astralis.
This is the most insane thing I've ever tried in my entire life. Like, it goes out to all 3 maps, so we have our backs against the wall, and we just keep believing, and we just show that we're the best team in the world.
Depois de ganhar o primeiro Major, o time não estava indo tão bem. Device precisou tirar uma licença médica e se afastar do time por um tempo, deixando o time inteiramente nas mãos de dupreeh durante sua ausência. E para variar, ele manteve um nível de jogo ainda muito bom.
This time I don't think it's going to work out. getting the kill on Taco, but they just have to play this one safe. 3 versus 1. It's gonna go an isolated player. He almost gets that. Just play it cool now.
Surely he's used up all of his good fortune in that previous round. 45 seconds left in this 1-on-3. He's got to hope for a mistake. And he's found coldzera. Still alive. Fur and Bolts trying to get together. This bomb is going to get planted as they rotate into position, but somehow dupreeh has another chance.
Yeah, there should be absolutely no way in any universe that this can work out. 1 versus 4. AWP, they knew where he was. The bomb is down. And now they're going to try and double push him. They don't have a kit currently picked up. That's a big problem. He gets another kill. Taken down. Oh, no! Again! And again and again, dupreeh winning it for Astralis. 11-4. History in the making, ladies and gentlemen.
Porém, o maior choque nesse período foi a saída inesperada de Carby. O mais jovem do time decidiu gastar suas habilidades em outro lugar, assinando com a North. Sendo assim, a Astralis precisava de um complete para o time o mais rápido possível, então acabaram contratando o Magisk, que se encaixou perfeitamente no time, levando a Astralis a destruir todos os recordes do CSGO. Agora que Carby não estava mais no time, dupreeh conseguiu voltar a jogar na sua posição preferida, entre fragger.
Astralis comes out. Look at this push towards Halls. There's the first kill for... Oh, what a follow-up. Get Right is going to be called upon again, and he can't do it. dupreeh has picked up taste.
Mas isso não importava tanto, porque agora ele já tinha provado que ele podia jogar em qualquer função que o time precisasse, e ainda manter sua habilidade num nível muito alto.
Now, how does he get back into this one? They have a Molotov as well. Grenade gonna land on him. Spree right through, taking down Glaive. Oh, sorry, Ray, not bad at all. And now gonna follow up. He has no smoke. This is incredibly tricky, and he's gonna tap the bomb, just holding it down. Olaf waiting on the other side. 1 more second, and dupreeh's gonna get the shot, and he should have the time as well for the defuse. A 1-on-2 early on to get Astralis on the board. That is just very difficult to do.
Very defensive. You can see one player towards Library, that's dupreeh. One in the pit, but Majors has been playing out of his mind so far. Is it enough? As will be an A-side finish. Zantares doesn't seem to think so, but the flashback is perfect. Can dupreeh find 3? He certainly can. Bomb down, and he brings the round right back in their favor. What a fantastic play, Vince.
dupreeh and Magisk up here on top of the heart damage done early on to Nap. He doesn't get by outside, and dupreeh, you just can't get past him. Elysian with the reply does find Magisk, but dupreeh, he just keeps on shutting them down time and time again. It's Twist. 1v3, not meant to be.
Challenging the upper round, and that's where Device will be challenging as well. He gets the opening pick. Is it enough for dupreeh? Ready on the lower round, looking for a stun. He gets it, could get even more. This is brilliant.
Shadow through the smoke shows them, and now Zipix knows they're going to be on the corner. Tries to spray into the boxes. That gives himself up with the op. dupreeh couldn't find the second chance. He will on the third as he ggets Taco rotating around. That brings Device into it, and Astralis goes 6-5.
It looks like it's a done deal. Nitro has not turned up in this final map, and Astralis are so close to this point. 1 kill's going to secure it, and that's it! The Grand Slam is theirs! ESL Pro League Season 8 as well. Matthew, can you believe it? The first map, it looked like they were out of it. They weren't turning up. Their key players weren't there, but they adapted.
Back-to-back ECS, back-to-back Pro League. Marseille, Season 7. Chicago, and now for the first time ever at home, Season 8, Astralis are the champions of ESL Pro League, and for the first time in history, the best of all fucking time, Intel Grand Slam, it's Astralis.
A Astralis começou a ganhar um campeonato atrás do outro, o segundo Major, o Intel Grand Slam e diversos outros.
I think one of the things that defines him stylistically is his ability to be a jack of all trades. There is just like almost no position, role, anything that dupreeh cannot do at a tier 1 level in Counter-Strike. He's sort of this glue, a patch that you can just like slap on whatever you need, right? Like you need this guy here, he's got it. You need this guy running this gun here, he's got it. He can do this to take over the secondary, he's got it. Like he can just do anything.
Mas em meio a grandes vitórias e felicidade, algumas coisas tristes também acontecem. A rotina rigorosa de treinos e campeonatos manteve dupreeh muito tempo longe de casa e de seu pai que ainda estava doente. O Major de Katowice em 2019 estava se aproximando, e se a Astralis vencesse ele, se tornaria o time mais condecorado do que existia. Porém, tragicamente, alguns dias antes do evento, dupreeh revelou a notícia devastadora que seu pai havia perdido a longa batalha contra o câncer. Então era esperado que dupreeh não participasse do Major por motivos óbvios, mas ele escolheu lutar através de seu luto e com o suporte dos companheiros de equipe, ajudar a Astralis a fazer história.
This is unexplored, no one's done what they have. Intel Extreme Masters, the Grand Slam last year, back-to-back majors. Surely 2019 can't possibly be as good as 2018, but there's no signs of them slowing down. Not for dupreeh either. He'll get 2. They walk in the smoke, Glaive. He'll only punish 1, but it's just aerial to find, and it's done! They had 1 goal. That's it. That's all they wanted. Back to back. And they've got it now. And the last to join the circle is dupreeh. How much he had to give to be here. How much he had to give up. The loss of his father, no doubt he'll be smiling down on him now because he has broken all the records along with his team.
I came into this tournament with my father. Yeah, he passed away just before I got here, and his last wish was that I went here, and so I really want to dedicate this win to my father.
Mate, come on.
Mesmo meio a essa tragédia, dupreeh continuou usando o CS como um escape, pois era a única coisa que ele podia sentar e focar, mesmo que o chão embaixo dele estivesse caindo. O resto dos Astralis, sempre unidos e movidos pela mesma força em comum de serem o maior time do mundo, conseguiram conquistar o 4º Major juntos, tornando-se os gigantes do CSGO.
This is just dominance on a level that sometimes it's hard to quantify, understand. It doesn't resonate with you because you know what? It's so easy to dismiss it as boring, as easy. And I understand, you know, a close game is exciting, and I'm completely with you there. But the fact of the matter is that this game has been around, has had professional players for so damn long, and there is a gap like this.
Mas, como não só de vitória vive um time, com a chegada da pandemia em 2020, todos os eventos foram forçados a serem feitos online. Então, pela primeira vez em anos, a Astralis começou a apresentar sinais de fraqueza.
Bit of a chance for Device, maybe could have seen someone. Chris will shut down another one, and this is just, I mean, like every one of these last rounds, it's a complete spiral for Astralis.
Regardless of the fact that, you know, they haven't played in such a long period of time, that's still the #1 team in the world.
From your perspective, what you saw, what went wrong?
There was a lot of things that went wrong. The communication was off, and we got off to a good start on those 2, but then they catch back and won some rounds, and then it was suddenly even. Then we started to miscommunicate. People were not communicating enough.
Com o andar do ano, perdendo várias partidas, Zyfix e Glaive decidiram se afastar temporariamente do time, fazendo a Astralis contratar alguns jogadores substitutos, que bom, não se encaixaram muito bem no time.
NIP have got the A-bomb site, and Astralis with this double long hold, they do have players looking back, but it's dawned on them too late, and now they have to communicate to the guys down on B. Alright, so yeah, they do actually have A, and as they try and rotate up, Yugi just... What? They knew they were in the site. I don't understand what... That's such a blunder from Astralis. They run in with knives out, and they lose players on the rotate in towards A. This surely can't be how it all falls apart.
They know they're in a rough spot. They know they're in a rough state right now. They don't have the players' desire to be on the lineup. They had to go out and get Snappy. He wasn't even the first choice. Nothing bad against Snappy. I think he's been doing as good as he could in this lineup, you know, under these circumstances. But a fact of the matter is that right now, a team that is supposed to be the best in the world is performing not even as a top 10 team.
Tanto os Zyfix quanto o Glaive voltaram ao time depois de um tempo, mas não conseguiram retornar com a mesma vibe do time de novo.
I imagine it's probably pretty hard to win 3 majors in a row, never mind the one they won in 2017, and, you know, to kind of be hit really hard by this sort of online weird limbo that Counter-Strike was thrust into. But I also imagine that one of the reasons it's so hard to recover is because, like, honestly, what else is there left to achieve?
O real ultimato que a Astralis sofreu foi a saída inesperada de Device, que escolheu continuar sua carreira em outro lugar. dupreeh, que era o companheiro de equipe mais antigo de Device, compreendeu a decisão, mas com um certo abalo.
Well, obviously, Nikolai, I know that you have made up your decision, and I respect it fully. And I'm gonna start crying now because it's actually quite emotional.
Hey, Peter. Appreciate the kind words. I will always love you. You are like a brother to me.
Com essa saída, o time começou a enfrentar uma queda de vitórias enorme.
Like dupreeh said it a couple of days ago, Astralis is at an all-time low, and I was not too sure whether or not I believe that. After watching this game, yes, Astralis is nearing an all-time low.
Sendo assim, a antiga Astralis agora estava sem dúvidas acabada, deixando o dupreeh com uma difícil decisão a ser tomada. Em dezembro de 2021, a Astralis anunciou a saída de não só um, mas como 3 de seus membros. dupreeh, Magisk e Zonic estavam todos mudando para a Vitality.
First word to express the first wish of the team. I'm actually going to say perfection, and I know that's a really big word, but we had a really good time, and I don't think we could have had a better start.
Era difícil dizer qual seria o futuro de dupreeh na Vitality, porém, como ele já tinha provado nas trials, ele tinha uma habilidade muito boa de se adaptar em qualquer situação. E na Vitality não foi diferente.
That is a crazy move again from Rain. Is it enough to secure the map here? Carrying it with a headshot and down in the pit, alone fighting as dupreeh. Incredible transfer, and he's going to keep going. He lines them up. It's a quad at the end, shutting down the offense. It's going to be all out middle, no one coming boiler. So all the pressure's going to be on dupreeh, but he's handling it incredibly well.
He's not a one-trick pony, he's not a luxury player, if you will, right? Like, you can always, no matter kind of age or composition or anything, like, you can kind of always find a place on a roster like that, right? He's the guy who's willing to be the selfless, sacrificial team player.
Nessa altura, dupreeh já tinha feito história, se tornando um dos primeiros players a ganhar 4 Majors, 3 deles sendo um atrás do outro nas trials, que foi uma equipe que ele sempre colocava o sucesso do time acima de qualquer reconhecimento individual.
This game is so much more about team play than any other game, and obviously you combine it with being good individually, but I think our team play is very unique in so many ways, so I rather want people to see Astralis instead of me.
Agora na Vitality, dupreeh tinha sua chance de começar de novo e construir um legado, de provar que ele era capaz de brilhar sozinho, mesmo sem Device do lado. O começo da sua jornada na Vitality não foi dos melhores. Passaram o ano de 2022 performando um pouco abaixo do que era esperado para um time composto por dupreeh, Magisk, Apex, Missuta e Zayu. Porém, com a entrada de Spinks no time no lugar de Missuta, ainda conseguiram garantir a vitória na SL Pro League Season 16. Mas coisas boas também aconteceram com dupreeh nesse meio tempo. Em outubro de 2022, dupreeh anuncia que seria pai de um menino. Logo em fevereiro de 2023, dupreeh pediu uma licença do time para acompanhar o nascimento do filho e ajudar a sua esposa.
Hey guys, it's dupreeh here. I have something that I want to share with you guys. It's kind of an announcement and also some news. Since I will become a father very soon, I will be going on paternity leave during the ESL Pro League group stage, and yeah, obviously that means I will not be playing.
Deixando assim Jax como seu substituto para jogar o SL Pro League Season 17.
Jax, good catch, taking down Dex. That is everything you would have wanted. Neo frag.
Oh!
Spin! It's Nico holding the bomb inside it. He gets blown up.
Quando retornou para o time, a Vitality começou a se preparar para o RMR do Major em Paris, onde performaram de forma absurda garantindo a vaga Legends.
And they're collapsing from the middle as well. dupreeh on the one side, Megisco on the other. They line up for him nearly. Krasnal actually does get one, but he's still on his own. 1 versus 2 here. He's looking for this one to be able to keep their tournament lifeline alive.
E logo depois já vieram para o Brasil participar do Yen Hill, onde mantiveram sua performance, perdendo apenas um confronto durante todo o evento, garantindo a vitória para cima da Heroic na final.
Zaiwu want to do it. He can't connect. It's onto the clutch. Spinks with a Molotov. There's no smoke. There might be no time. There's no way. And this is Vitality running it over the line. Finish strong. Sure, the pyramids themselves. Spinks is eternal.
Chegou o tão esperado último Major de CSGO, o Blast Paris Major. Com a sequência de vitórias que eles estavam, a confiança do time aumentou, sem contar que iam jogar em casa, já que a organização é francesa, teriam a torcida jogando a seu favor. Foi aí que a mágica aconteceu.
He takes the spam and he leans on who other than the legend of Lens, who other than Lilu. But they turn back because they're so afraid, and then they walk into Apex, the only 2 Frenchmen to take it in a major on French soil. Isaac with everything on him. Vitality show. It's a full house from the French. No hold back. No surrender.
dupreeh se torna o primeiro pentacampeão de Major de CSGO, o único player que jogou todos os Majors. Venceu um dias após a morte de seu pai em 2019, e agora vence um sob os olhares do seu filho de 3 meses de vida. É de se emocionar.
dupreeh, you are the only one who has attended every major. You are the only one who has 5 major championships by your name. You will go down in the history books as the most decorated player in CSGO, and no one can ever take that away from you. You did that in front of your girlfriend, your baby, your family. It's incredible.
I couldn't be better. So I'm just, I don't even know what I've done myself. So right now I'm just totally baffled. I'm super proud, and when I joined Vitality, my individual goal was to win one more major, and I achieved that today. So I don't know what to do.
Mas não acaba por aí. Essa foi apenas a jornada dele no CSGO. O que nos aguarda no CS2?